welcome back to the channel. Please comment, like, and subscribe. So, in my last video yesterday, I was telling you guys about birds of a feather. Now, not only did I tell you that, I also had that little clip with Bree and Natasa Cooper kind of going at each other. Well, Bree was actually going after Natasa Cooper. And then Natasa was talking about how Christy has come on her channel, blah, 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 blah. But I want to explain to you guys who this Natasa Cooper really is, if you guys don't know who she is. So I want to place this in here so that you can take a listen to who she really is.
Is in studio with the very latest, all new at 9. Talia.
Well, Erica, two self-proclaimed true crime YouTubers are facing some serious backlash tonight. Gannon, who's pictured here, was killed back in 2020. Medical examiners say the 11-year-old suffered 18 stab wounds, blunt force injuries, and a gunshot to the jaw. So the two YouTubers reportedly charged their patrons to view the gruesome autopsy photos, and people are furious about it. They go by the names of Zav Girl and Natasa Cooper and claim to have a passion for understanding human behavior. So Zav Girl has posted multiple other videos that you see on your screen, but many people say she's gone too far, exposing the images of the murdered child and then charging people to see it. The YouTuber addressing why she's charging money, stating she put a lot of time and hard work into making her video and lining it up with the coroner's audio to the autopsy photos. Basically, the effort that went behind that post. The district attorney of Colorado Springs is calling it disgusting.
That's the person Natasa Cooper is. And if you remember, she was the one that Gypsy was on her live. And this is another person that was against Gypsy, then she was for Gypsy, against, you know, doing that whole fence jumping thing. And it is just sad. It is just real sad that we have someone like that. And we know that she's friends with Christy. And it's sad that Christy does not have any kind of, I don't know, guys. I mean, Christy can't even make good friends. So now you've got the infighting going, which, hey, at least it's not on the creators on this side. That's all I can say about that. So I'm happy about that. But it is just so strange to me. The way they want to switch sides like crazy. But I just kind of wanted to make you guys aware of who these people are. Because each one of them is worse than the other. So there's no good people in the infighting. But guys, there was something else I wanted to talk about this morning. And put this on your radar. I'm going to show you a couple of pictures from the crime scene. From Gypsy Rose and Nicholas Godejohn, from the crime scene of their photo, of theirs. Because I think there's something there that people aren't really talking about. So let me show you this. Those hands. Why? Why are they so bruised? And guys, I saw this on Angel Baby's video. Why isn't anybody really talking about this? Why are her hands so bruised? Not only that, they're healing. This is the last part of healing before it's normal. It looks like Gypsy beat somebody. She beat somebody. And I think that person was her mother. I think her mother went through agony. What would cause her to want to hurt her mother in such a gruesome way? Why would she make her mother suffer? Not only that, I just don't believe that she ran to the bathroom and she hid and didn't come out of there, never went into the room where her mother was murdered. But Angel Baby had this picture, and I want you guys to take a look at it, because to me, this is evidence that Gypsy was in the room when this happened. Blood splatter. You don't get blood splatter by staying in the bathroom. You don't. And you don't get blood splatter from cleaning up after the fact. You get blood splatter during the commission of a crime. That's where you get blood splatter from. I just don't understand. Did they take that shirt? Did the police take the shirt like they do on every other crime and take it into evidence and do a DNA test on that shirt to see if that was Dee Dee's DNA on that shirt? Did they do that? This whole case was just done so wrong. The cards were stacked against Nicholas Godejohn. I mean, that's all that you can say, because it was. He did not stand a chance. It was almost like Gypsy called Mike Stanfield before. I mean, I know it didn't happen. I'm just saying. It just makes you feel like the whole judicial department, like she called and said, hey, how can I do this, and blame it on this autistic man. That's the way it feels, because nothing was fair at all. And even whenever Nicholas tried to get a second trial, when he tried to get some kind of justice, he was still turned away. Why was that? Why would no one listen? Why would no one try to make, that justice scale? Why didn't someone try to make that thing even so Nicholas could have gotten a fair trial? I'm not saying that he should be out in the populace right now, because I don't even think Gypsy should be. But I don't think that he should have had no chance of parole at all. So guys, sorry I was cut off. My phone just acting weird. But I'm going to end it up here. I just think it's really sad. And I hope this travesty of justice doesn't happen to any of us. Because looking at this, it makes you feel like this could happen to any of us. And there's nothing that we can do. He's sitting there rotting away, and nobody can do anything for him. Guys, I love you so much. I know I usually end happy, but this has really got me down. I just think it's really sad. But guys, I'm going to look for an uplifting story for you guys today. I don't want you feeling bad. It's Saturday. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.